Okay, year 11, someone's asked about question 4 from the product rule. So I'm going to quickly go through this one. So if I have a look at question 4, it says find the exact, so that's important. So we're going to be doing surds. Find the exact gradient of the tangent to the curve at the point where x equals 1. So what do we got? Give me my black pen, please. Come on. Y equals, let's get rid of this, thank you. Y equals x, and this is question 4, x root 2x plus 5. Well, let's write that in index notation. So y equals x 2x plus 5 to the half. All right, y dash. Now remember, you've got to repeat this mantra to yourself all the time. The product rule is the first, x, times the derivative of the second, and this is the second. So it's times a half, because we've got to use the fat finger rule. Remember, with the fat finger rule, we're putting our finger over all of that. Remember, it's not a rule, that's just my way of saying the functions of the function rule. 2x plus 5, take 1 away from the power, negative a half, and multiply by the derivative of what's inside, which is 2. Now that's the first part. That's the first part. So it's the first times the derivative of the second, plus the second 2x plus 5 to the half times the derivative of the first. Now the derivative of the first is just 1. So what have we got here? We've got these 2's are going to cancel. So I've got x. That negative just means it's underneath the square root of 2x plus 5 plus the square root of 2x plus 5. Now, I could simplify that and get a common denominator, but I'm not going to, because all I've got to do is find the gradient of the tangent when x equals 1. And the gradient of the tangent when x equals 1 is, I'm just going to put 1 in for x. I'm going to get 1 on the square root of 2 times 1 plus 5 plus the square root of 2 times 1 plus 5. So that's 1 over, well, 2 times 1 is 2 plus 5, root 7, plus root 7. Now I'm going to rationalise this one. So I'm going to multiply top and bottom by root 7. I'm going to leave that other root 7 alone. So here I get root 7 on 7 plus root 7. Now here's where you've got to be a little bit smart. That's a 7th root 7 plus a whole root 7. Right? So let's make a common denominator. So I'm going to multiply this top and bottom by 7 on 7, which will give me root 7 on 7 plus 7 root 7 on 7. Well, I've got 1 root 7 plus 7 root 7s. That's 8 root 7s on 7s. And that's it. Okay? Just remember the whole thing with this, keep the mantra of how to get the derivative. Remember, the derivative using the product rule is the first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first.